Good day, everyone. This is Lian, and you are watching Learn with Lian. For today's video, we will be talking about national health, health workers, and COVID-19. The pandemic happened last 2 years ago. It was never easy for each and every one of us to stay in our homes. Businesses were shut down, distances were implemented, we are now reaching far away on too many things, and all this is because of the COVID-19 virus. But how did we survive those 2 years? How do we find the cure for this worldwide sickness? Here, we introduce COVID-19 vaccines that can help individuals to reduce the chances of infection with COVID-19. To move on further to that, I have interviewed a medical practitioner regarding the vaccination process and FAQs about COVID-19 vaccines. Her name is Chiqui De Ases and she is currently working as a company nurse. The first question would be, in your time as someone who has vaccinated people or saw people get infected with COVID-19, what are the common questions you get from your patients when they get vaccinated? Or, what do you see is a common conflict people think of before they get vaccinated? She answered that when the pandemic started and the vaccine was developed, a lot of things were being questioned. How effective the vaccine is it safe? Are there any side effects? Is it really helpful in terms of fighting the virus? These are the most common questions I usually hear from people. I think the common problem among them is the lack of proper information regarding the vaccine, which is why the majority are having second thoughts about whether to get it or not. It is very evident that there is still a huge number of Filipinos who do not believe in the capability of the vaccine. Around 65.3% of the population has been vaccinated. The latter number of the population still deny the fact that the vaccine is working. Relating to what I've said, why should people get vaccinated? She answered that, as a nurse, I am a believer of science. This vaccine isn't made to scare people. If only we can fully understand the benefits of having them, then I know there won't be any hesitations. People should get vaccinated simply because this will protect them. As simple as that. The vaccine works as an agent to help your body respond to the entrance of the virus. The vaccine helps by making your body familiar with the virus, which is why we get side effects, and have your body fight the virus if the time comes that they arrive. But how do frontliners convince people to get vaccinated? On Mrs. De Ase's view, she says that whenever I talk to people, I always put myself into their shoes in order for me to understand where they are coming from. I will simply share my knowledge about the vaccine, how it works, what are the benefits, and that's it. I don't really force people. Why? Because the more you force them, the more they will get anxious. At the end of the day, no matter how much you tried convincing them, it is still their call. And I believe that that is right. We have the right to choose what is best for us. But in circumstances like this, knowledge should be inflicted on individuals, not fear. That is why it is the Department of Health's responsibility to spread information on how effective these vaccines work on most people. Since we are on the topic of health workers, I asked Ms. Chiqui for her opinion on the salary of health workers and frontliners today. The question is, do you believe that the medical workforce and frontliners deserve to have higher risk pay, allowance, and overall salary? Why, and how do you wish for the upcoming government to address this issue? She voiced out, I strongly agree on this one. It's not really about the money but how this additional pay can help them in their everyday lives, be it personal or for their family. I pray that the next government will take care of their frontliners by providing them with benefits that will recognize their efforts in fighting through the COVID-19 pandemic. With this, we can hear the cry of many health workers who are risking their everyday lives to save everyone in the population, but they are paid less than they should be. May the next leaders who are to be elected in the month of May hear out their wishes and be able to make progress for our health workers. This should also be a sign that as citizens of the country, to be able to be heard, we must vote for the rightful people that will lead our country. That is it for today's video. I hope you all have learned a lot. Again, I am Lian, and this is Learn with Lian.